Hello everybody. I come to you today to share some of my knives with you and really have made this video to say thank you to all of my new subscribers. I really appreciate everyone who's been subscribing and staying with the channel even when I when I haven't been making very many videos. I've been really busy with work, and then of course my editor is getting ready to go to college, so I don't know how I'm gonna have to learn how to edit my own videos, darn it. Anyway, I appreciate you all coming and subscribing. I haven't been feeling motivated to do a lot of videos, so it's been a minute as well. And so, but hey, let's dive in here. I thought I'd just show off some knives from my collection and give you all an idea that, you know, if you hang around here, here's some of what you can expect, and hopefully will enjoy seeing in the future, because I will continue to show off many more of these knives. And if you go back and you look at all my other videos, you will find that the list of knives is rather extensive, at least a couple hundred, I think. So I thought I'd just show off some of the knives that I have that are, you know, unique or special or rare or hard to find or just important to me. And well, we can start off on the right. I am Christian, and this is a beautiful example of the Case Cheetah. We do have some tiny gapping here at the back, but nothing significant. If I can get you to focus here. There we go. It's a beautiful one. Let's see here. To see the tang stamps, we have to actually kind of close it and flip this up out of the way, but it looks like it's 2 X's. I could be wrong. There could be something else underneath that. It's just really hard to tell. So there we go. Beautiful knife, by the way. White bone. I have a white bone classic knives collection that is really nice. I enjoy it very much, and I like white bone a lot. Moving on, a rare knife that you might not have seen much or remember. It's a Kit Carson design, and this is the Real Steel Fledgling. See, the fledgling here is see the proprietary pivot. It comes with a tool. It's in 204P, which is a little unusual for a knife in the U.S., I guess, from the company. Let's see. I'm not sure if that's his logo for Kit Carson, but there you go. It's a very interesting knife. I'm very happy with it. One of the neat features about it is it has this topographical carbon fiber that is just really fun to handle. This is a worker knife. This is a knife I use, as you can see, and it's held up pretty well. The blade has no issues at all. I don't grind or pry. My cutting consists of cutting tomatoes, usually, at the most extensive hard use that my knives will probably get, maybe poking at something for some reason. Well, let's move down here. Since I'm talking about my working knives, here's another one of my working knives, and you can kind of see the patina, if you will, that's developed along this titanium. It's almost like it's developing a stonewash look that's starting to look pretty cool. It's taken it a while, a long while. This is the small Sebenza 31 in, what is it, SVN or S45VN. Pretty cool knife. I like it. The action on it's really good. I know you're not supposed to flick them. I don't care. I like flicking them. I also like doing that. That sound is cool. Anyway, I'm tactile and visual and auditory all in my collecting. Right next to it was a grail of mine. This was a knife that I had seen when I first started getting into collecting. People that had just kind of come out, and they were showing all of these with the balls, and this one struck me because I actually, as a child, watched one of the moon landings on live TV. Not the first one, but one of them. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Anyway, I like it. It's a small 21 in S35VN, and it's in pretty darn good condition. I don't abuse that one. I'm gonna save this for last just to torture people, because everyone's gonna want to know what is in the ProTech pouch, and I'm not gonna tell you until we get there. Okay, so you're just gonna have to hang in there. Same thing with this Benchmade pouch. Although if you collect knives, you might know what that one is. Let's jump over here to my Spyderco. Now I have a bunch of Spydercos. I didn't put them all out because I have a bunch. The smock here is one of my absolute all-time favorites in the Spyderco line. It's just an awesome knife. Hologram blade, S35 or S30V. It's hard, but you can get in here and flick it with a spider hole. Its action is just excellent. The reason for the Tenacious being out here is this is one of the very first knives I had. You can kind of see that in my collection. One of the first knives I learned how to do anything with. And it's still a freaking awesome knife for its price and everything. Now I got this thing. There's a little story. I went into a Walmart, and the lady was clearancing out a bunch of stuff under the thing, and she apparently was the manager of that department and decided that, well, she could just clearance that one out for me, too. So I think I got that Tenacious for like $35 or something ridiculously cheap. So anyway, really nice knife. Pinya, I have a couple pinyas, not as many as I'd like, but I really like this one with the ebony. The Caballero here, it's a really nice knife. M390. We have some anodizing on the pocket clip. I'm using a little bit of a blue light to just cut down on the glare in your faces. See if it helps a little bit. And yeah, let me know what you think on the lighting, if it bothered you or if it was okay. Anyway, great little, I actually carry a lot of knives on me a day because I wear scrubs and I have pockets everywhere. And, you know, you would too if you could, right? And so some of these smaller knives make great left side pocket knives. They're just right there for, and I know it's tip up out, but like you're going to never have a problem with the front flipper. Anyway, I've never had a problem with any of my knives coming open on me. Unless I was doing something stupid, perhaps like leaving them loose in my pocket to where they could bang around into something and come open, but it's not likely. Next to the Pena, we have the Chavez. Only Chavez I own. This is the Liberacion Street, I believe, and it's a good knife. It does have a little bit of a double clutch, which is just a little intimidating there, given the sharpness of that blade. But other than that, the titanium, I do carry it. It does have some patina, but it's actually wearing it really well. In this lighting, it's looking freaking awesome. There, you can see some dings here and there, but there is some, there we go. You can see some of the little marks, but it's handling it really well with the little storm wash. It's moving along. I mentioned the Smock already. Vero Axon, this is a first gen wearing some aftermarket scales. Managed to pick this up, and I'm in love with it. I've always liked his work, and had wanted one. And I mean, this is a user. I carry it. Pocket clip's showing somewhere. Blade might be showing some smudges here. Yeah, and even a little scratch on the blade. Oh no. But I mean, a first gen Vero, I had to when I came across the opportunity to get it, and I mean the extra scales were a bonus, because it was originally the red micarta version. It's number 291, I believe. Let's see if I can get that for you. There you go. Anyway, moving on, in a similar type knife, at least in terms of the carbon fiber, right? They're kind of similar looking. Dillon Mallory Forest. This is a freaking laser beam for cutting. It's super sharp. This is gonna be a long video, guys. Sorry. This thing is a laser beam for cutting, and I don't know, one of my favorite knives. I waited forever to get it because I pre-ordered, and it's the only knife I've ever pre-ordered. That's a bit of a story. I was kind of paranoid. Actually, I take that back. I've also pre-ordered a damn design and kind of dealt with a delay there that was uncalled for. But that's neither here nor there. Did get the knives, so no worries. And but anyway, this thing is really a nice knife. It kind of bugs me. It doesn't have some other way of opening. I know it's just the way it was designed, but it does kind of bother me. Another Spyderco, the Rhino. I just thought I'd throw it in here for you all to see. And I do have a steel type collection, and this is one of the representatives of the XHP in my steel type collection. One of the main reasons I have it. Also, I'd like to point out that people say you can't fidget with the Rhino, and I would argue that it fidgets pretty well. Even has this little thing here, so if you're in a hurry, you can actually just push on this nub. Do it. There you go. Sorry, you have to do it just right. All right, guys. Moving along. Benchmade. Here's an unusual Benchmade. This is the Valet It's a discontinued knife in M390. I believe this is a G10 scale, but it's really cool, contoured G10. Very nice stuff. And it's a great knife. It just has a tendency to bite your palm if you're not careful. So it makes you pay attention to what you're doing. Let's see here. Speaking of Benchmade, we have the only gold class I own. This is the Tengu, and this is number 31. I like to make the joke that I asked for 13. Oh well. Anyway, great knife. I'm going to try and close this up really fast because we're pushing 12 minutes here, and that's really long for one of my videos. But I wanted to say thank you to all you new subscribers. I really did. I appreciate you all coming and subscribing. And so here I'll close out with the last knife on the table. Well, no, second to last knife. I wanted to bring out the ZT because this thing is just a beast. It is a huge knife. And to get an idea how huge it is, this is the 0560. The 0562 is considered a large knife. See if I can get that to where you can actually see the, there we go. See the size difference here. I mean, this thing is just massively huge compared to the other one. Anyway, both nice knives. And lastly, but not leastly, one of my favorite all-time Protechs and another one of my grails was the Protech Magic Whiskers. And I love this knife. This one gets carried, but it stays in its pouch when I carry it. Anyway, I hope you all have enjoyed looking at all these knives and the thank you video for new subscribers. I appreciate it. And eventually I'll get over 1,000, and then I'll have to start doing lives to try and get monetized and all that. But yeah, it's not really my game. My game is here to show you what I got and hang out and talk, or maybe just have discussions, and to help support the community. I really believe in supporting small makers, so go out and support, the EDC Roundtable, Alice Paracord. You can just go down the list of everyone who makes things. Mateo for his jerky, and then there's just small businesses all over the knife community. So go out there and support people. Help them out. It's been Patrick. I hope y'all have an absolutely wonderful day. Bye.